Good morning. It is Saturday and we are less than a week out until Christmas. Holy cow. What's happening? I don't know. Anyways, that's super exciting that Christmas is coming up soon. I hope you've got your preparations done. I still have some things I need to get for my mom, which I'm actually thinking about doing today. More of the like stocking stuffers, smaller type things or little stuff, you know. And then I need to wrap her presents. So that's what I need to do. Yeah, figure out, don't chew on the tree. I did get some presents actually this week from some friends. I'll show you it real quick. I met with my friend Aditi yesterday and she gave me a card and this nice gift set from Caudalie, which is very nice. Very sweet of her. And I think I already showed the things I got for her. I got her that Sephora gift card, a Josie Maran Argan hand lotion, and then that like brick of chocolate from Chocolate Maya. And then this was a surprise. My friend, you know how I dated that guy and we went on a few dates, but then, you know, I didn't really see like long-term potential, but he's a very nice guy. So we stayed in touch and chatted, and we actually just met up. He wanted to meet up with me before Christmas, and he had a gift for me, which I didn't realize because I didn't have anything for him. But he got me this book. It's Oliver Sacks, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Cat. Or, excuse me, a hat, sorry. I've got cats on my mind. And then there was this nice little note card he attached to it, and I had this under the Christmas tree last night. I put it under it, and then when I woke up, Figaro was like chewing on the ribbon and stuff, so I had to put it up on the bookcase. I gotta keep stuff safe from the kitten. So there we go. Yeah, this past work week, it's been real busy. I was kind of hoping things would calm down, you know, because the students left last week. Some staff are getting ready for vacation. Some of them are taking the next 2 weeks off. But I'll be at work most of the time. So yeah, it was just a busy week at work. Plus I had some classes I took. The previous week I knew I took a class on like subcontracts and then another class on Thursday. What was that last week? I don't know. Too many classes. This week I took a class about the new performance management stuff. They're doing rolling out a new form to use for performance evaluations each year for the policy staff, the non-represented staff, basically, like me. The people who are represented and in unions are still using the old evaluation form. So that was Wednesday, and that was fine. And then on Thursday, that was the mess of a class all about new benefits eligibility related to ACA, the Affordable Care Act, and how that's going to impact lots of people who formerly were not eligible for health insurance. And it was really confusing, and that class was kind of awful. So yeah, and then we had a potluck yesterday at work, and I brought in that taste test of caramels. If you remember, it was that long box that looked like windshield wipers, and the instructions say to cut up the chocolates into quarters and then put little toothpicks in it, and then people can taste and guess what it is. But it was so messy. First of all, I did refrigerate the chocolates, which they said to do before you cut it, and then when you cut into it, it breaks, and it looks awful, and if you cut it into fourths, it's way too small, and the caramel oozes out, and barely anyone at the potluck ate my caramels. I think that the toothpicks in it looked really ugly too, to be quite honest. The toothpicks, it looked like some Viking who came along and like stabbed a bunch of tiny little toothpick swords at the caramels. It just didn't look good. It didn't look cute. So yeah, there's that. There's a mail guy outside my window, and he's operating out of a U-Haul truck, so I'm kind of peeking on him. There he is. We'll see if you can see it. He's got a U-Haul, he parked, and he's got a USPS uniform on. So we've actually seen a lot of rental trucks like Penske and U-Hauls, and they're delivering UPS stuff and USPS stuff. So mail services are really impacted. Speaking of which, my sister's present hasn't arrived in Oregon yet, and I'm really unhappy about it. I mailed it out on Monday, priority mail. And you know, it's expensive. With her big box, it was like £6. So yeah, it hasn't arrived yet, and I'm annoyed. So that's that. And I did decide, oh, Figaro's got the crazies. Maybe he just went potties. Did you just, oh. He's running around getting all wild. think he may have just gone potties. I did decide to try to see a new psychologist. I haven't spoken to anyone in quite a while, like a psychologist or therapist type person. But there's this guy who's like super expensive. He doesn't take any insurance, so you gotta pay the big bucks to see him. And I first heard about him it was either a year and a half or 2 years ago. And I've just resisted going because I don't want to spend the money, and I'm kind of pessimistic, and I don't know if it's going to help. But right now, the big catalyst for me is my sister's baby is going to be due in January, in early January. And I really want to be able to get on a plane and fly up there and see them, and to be comfortable. I want to be able to spend a few days there and spend time with Mackenzie and the baby and my sister and Chris, and you know. So that's my big motivation in my head right now, is I want to go and I want to fly up there. There are other things, of course. You know, I've had like panic attacks with agoraphobia since I was 18. You know, it started like shortly after college. So now I'm 30. It's been 12 years now. And I don't feel free to live my life. I feel like I've got this huge cloud over my head, or like a big, not an umbrella, but just something over my head, and it's stopping me, and it's constantly in my head, and constantly, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't go there, and it stops me from living my life fully and from being happy, and from like seeing people or making friends or getting closer friendships, because then people will want to go out together and do things, and it's just been stopping me. I've been stopping me, you know, it's all in my head. So I feel tired and frustrated, but I remember when I used to try to see, I tried to do cognitive behavioral therapy before. I used to see this one therapist all throughout college. It's so uncomfortable to go there, to go to those sessions and sit down for an hour and talk to them about like your worst fears and things. I don't like to open up about it, like, much. Like, it's embarrassing and it's scary, and it probably doesn't make much sense to other people, but it makes complete sense to me. So opening up to people and then having them challenge the way I think, and then they give you these awful exercises where you have to go out and do things, and that's the part where you're like, nope, 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 don't want to do it. The best way I can liken it is like if someone has a big fear of heights, it'd be like taking that person and putting them on the top of the Empire Building and telling them to stand there for an hour. You can't leave. You got to stay up there, and you got to look down. You know, that person would be freaking out, and that's how I freak out about things. That's how I feel about some of my anxieties and fears. So for me, it's very challenging to go to someone like a psychologist, to open up to them, and then to do all those exercises. And then to spend all this money doing it too. It feels completely awful and like the worst thing. And I hate it. But I know it's what I need to do to kind of move forward and get better and face those fears, even though I hate it. And the big prize in my mind is, okay, getting on that plane and going to see Mackenzie and then the baby. You know, that's my, like I said before, my kind of like the catalyst that's driving me, and the motivation. So, yeah, I'm going to start seeing this doctor guy in January. I decided to wait until then because I don't want to do it, partly, and because the new year will start with my health insurance, and once I hit my deductible, which is $500, which will be like 2 sessions or so with this guy, then each subsequent session I'll be able to submit a reimbursement and get around $50 back. So I'd rather just wait until the new year, until my insurance resets, and then start working towards that deductible and getting a little $50 back. Woohoo! So that's that. That's what I'll be doing in January. I just got back from running downtown. It's sprinkling outside, or it was. So yeah, oh, it still is raining. Hang on. If you look at the driveway, you might be able to see the rain coming down. Yeah, so I headed downtown. I did stop at the Lush and Bath & Body Works because I wanted to get items for my mom, little stuff for Christmas. And the stores are pretty busy. Apparently they had opened at 9 today. They had special holiday hours, so they didn't open at 10. Anyway, so I did that. I'll show you what I got there. Yeah, the Lush, I used to always order it from the UK, but now, like, it's really easy to go over into the higher shipping bracket. And sometimes the exchange rate isn't great. It's not in my favor. When the UK pounds, when they're stronger than the US dollar, it doesn't work in my favor. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just went in store to purchase these items. I knew I wanted to get a smallish gift box for my mom. That was my main thing to look for. So I got her this box which says Festive Friends, and oh boy, does this slush bag smell. It smells very strong. So this box, it's the Festive Friends, and it's kind of smallish, you know, it's decent size. And inside it has the Father Christmas Bath Bomb. Let me turn my stove light on and see if maybe that helps. The Father Christmas Bath Bomb, the Butterbeer Bath Bomb, Snow Angel Luxury Bath Melt, which smells wonderful. I want to say it smells like snow cake. It has that almond scent. And then Peeping Santa Bubble Bar. So I'll just give this to my mom, and hopefully she'll like it. She does sometimes take baths. I've stopped with the drought and all. I can't do it. I feel too guilty. And then also at Lush, it's Christmas and like you're supposed to buy something for someone else. Sometimes it's hard because there's all this other cool stuff, so you're like, let me buy one present for you and one thing for me. Well, I got one present for her and 3 things for me. Well, technically her box had 4 things, so it was 4 things for her and 3 for me. Okay, that's how it worked out. That's how I'm going to think of it. Okay. So I got this snowman shower jelly, which is cute. I actually thought it might have that same scent as Celebrate, which I love. Actually, Celebrate smells a little bit like Love and Light because it has this like orange neroli oil in it, which is very nice and citrusy. Not too strong though. Yeah, Lush, I don't, when did it get so expensive? I don't know. Anyways, I got the small hand cream, the Love and Light. I tried it and put it on the back of my hand, and then I kept smelling it while I was doing the rest of my shopping. So I definitely do like it, and it'll be a nice change from my normal Neutrogena Norwegian formula. I can't seem to open it up right now. And this shower jelly is shaped like a snowman. And then Volcano foot mask, which sounds a bit weird, but I actually really like to do foot masks because I tend to wear a lot of sandals. You know, in Santa Barbara, you just wear sandals and flip-flops and stuff like that. And, you know, sometimes it's good to do a foot mask once in a while. It makes your feet feel like softer and all like fresh and like they smell real good or something. So let me see if I can open up the snowman shower jelly and show you what he looks like. Here's the snowman shower jelly. Now my hand's going to be all slippery, wibbly wobbly. So there he is. He's just a little blob. I did stop at Trader Joe's though, just for a few items and at a nearby pet store because I wanted to get a treat for my upstairs neighbor Mike. His partner Jared is visiting from Canada and drove down with their dog. They have a really big dog. It's like a Doberman Mastiff mix. Huge dog. Totally scares me. Really. Like, it's a big dog. So I wanted to get a little treat for his dog, and then I'll just give a card to the 2 of them. Just, you know, a little Christmas card. So my friend Mike really likes penguins, and he's mentioned it before because I have this penguin cardigan. He loved it. So I got this little penguin dog treat, and they had ones with pink hats and blue hats, and I just went with the blue hat because their dog is a boy. So, so that'll be a nice little treat for them, a little surprise. So, yeah, I gotta put some of this stuff away now. Good morning. Today is Sunday, and we just had a little bit of excitement in the laundry room. One of the machines started having some electrical issue with smoking and burning. Reminds me of my car. And set off the smoke alarm, and now that person can't finish their laundry. Anyways, I'm glad that wasn't my stuff in the wash. I was actually about to go out to the laundry room, so I've got my laundry basket there, and I've kind of been debating, should I wait till I go to my mom's house for Christmas, or should I do it now? I feel like, I want to do it now because I work a few days this week. I want to have nice clean clothes and laundry and stuff. Anyways, I won't be able to do that until later because now we're down to 1 washing machine. And I did contact Webb, the people who they subcontract out to for laundry machines and stuff, and my neighbor, the one who actually went to check out what's that smoke alarm, and discovered the machine and all that stuff happening. He unplugged the machine and he's putting a little sign up. How thoughtful of him. Anyways, so I guess I won't be doing laundry first thing this morning. Maybe I'll go out instead. Yeah, this morning I slept in, so I feel like, how is it already? Like almost 10:30 because I slept in till 9, which I normally don't do. You know, on the weekends, like your whole sleep schedule can get screwed up. If you sleep in the morning, you stay up late at night, right? You don't go to bed at your normal time, and then you sleep in late the next morning, and then it makes waking up Monday very difficult because you stayed up late. I did start watching a new show last night, new to me. It's on Amazon. It's one of the original content shows. I think it's called The Man in the High Castle. And normally those things, I'm not into them. It's like what happened in World War II with Germany, Nazi Germany had won. I'm not usually into that, but it's actually kind of good. And at the last second of this episode, there's like a surprise and you're like, what? So last night I was like, oh my gosh, I want to see more, but I don't want to stay up too late. So anyways, yeah, I know I need to like finish up some cleaning, and I need to go out to a local alcohol store to pick up something for my dad. And then my neighbors upstairs, you know the ones who I gave the little penguin cookie dog treat to? That's Mike and his partner Jared, the Canadians with the big, they have a big Doberman mixed dog. Yeah, Doberman I think. It's a big one, the big one. They invited me up for drinks tonight, so I feel like maybe I should bring something when I go over there. I don't really know like the protocol and how adults kind of do this thing because I don't have that many friends and I don't really know what it's like when you go over to someone's place for drinks. I don't know, maybe I should bring something. So I'm thinking, since I was going to go to the alcohol store for my dad anyways, maybe I should go and get something small to bring up tonight. You know, it's just 3 of us and the dog. So anyways, yeah, I guess I need to figure out what to do next because I can't do my laundry. I am mostly done with my stuff. I just finished cleaning the bathroom and dusting. Yay! I still feel like my apartment's a bit like cluttered and messy sometimes. I think because of the bookcases. The bookcases and the situation and all the stuff in the closets. It's all smushed in there. So I went out. I got coffee, a blended coffee, even though it's really cold out. Well, it's in the 50s or 60s, you know. And then my mom had suggested that I get some alcohol for my dad as a part of his Christmas present. So there's this local brand called Cutler's, and they make a few different things. So they had the apple pie, which I actually own. I bought it years ago, and I like never drink, so it's just sitting in my fridge. And then they have the vodka and the gin. So I got him the gin. I don't know. I hope he'll like it. So that'll be his part of his Christmas present. And yeah, you know what I was going to say? I'm trying to figure out what breed Figaro is. Because when I got him, they just said he was like a domestic long hair. You know? Like how Stitch is just a domestic short hair, and same with Mittens. And I didn't know Fig was going to be so like special. Of course, both of you are very special. Anyways, here he is. I hopefully will be able to wash my sheets today if one of the washing machines finally opens up. Anyways, you see how like his fur and his tail is just so big and so poofy, and then he's kind of got this like scruff around his neck, and he's very silky, and I don't know what breed he is, and I can't quite figure it out. So, we had that like, you know, potluck thing at work on Friday, and I kind of went for a little bit and then went back to my desk, and then I ended up maybe researching about cat breeds and trying to find out, how do you know if your cat is like Maine Coon or part Maine Coon or Norwegian Forest cat, and I can't figure it out with him. There's like all these different pictures and descriptions, and the Maine Coons have more of like a boxy nose, and then Norwegian Forest cats, they have this like equilateral triangle thing that people were saying. I don't know, it's like where it's flat, their face is flat, and then the ears elongate the triangle. I don't know, I can't figure it out. I don't know what he is. I wish I could have an expert come and tell me what he is. Maybe he's like half normal and half something special. What do you think, Fig? What kind of kitty cat are you? Hey there, I am slowly doing laundry. It's taking forever today because there's only one washing machine, and sometimes I go there and someone else is taking it, and then sometimes they leave their stuff in the machine and they don't take it out. I threw some person's stuff in the dryer. Anyways, it's just, it takes so long. Anyways, I actually have these new sheets, these flannel sheets that I just got from Simmons. They're a Canadian company, so the exchange rate worked out in my favor. And, excuse me, I'm trying to show you this blanket I got that matches the bed sheets. Because the bed sheets are in the laundry room waiting for the washing machine to open up again. So here it is. This is just like a Dachshund print. So this is a blanket that I got. It's really nice and soft. And then I got the matching bed sheets, which I'm washing. And I'm going to put on the bed tonight because it's been getting pretty chilly for us at night here. So I'm going to have some flannel bed sheets once I can get them washed. Okay, so yeah, tonight I've got the thing. I'm going to go over to my neighbors for the drinks. And I might bring over... I have this like smallish beer thing to contribute because I feel like I should bring something. So anyways, yeah, that's about it for me. Yeah, then we've got work this week and then Christmas. It's crazy. It's so funny how when you're a kid, Christmas is so different. It's all focused on presents and gifts, and I can't wait for all my gifts. But now it's different. It's like time with family, and you do exchange gifts, but that's not like highlight or the main thing that you're like really looking forward to. You know, it's just different. Anyways, I hope you had a good weekend and that you have a good Christmas. Take care. Bye-bye.